All right, guys, welcome back into another NBA DFS video. My name is Eric Polzin with 95 Sports. Going to be breaking down the top 5 plays for both DraftKings and FanDuel. Although I will say there are only 2 standout plays on FanDuel as opposed to DraftKings, so there is some consistency across the board on the slate. Just a reminder, if you guys enjoy this coverage, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. That helps me be able to put out more content for you guys. Do want to apologize for being away, being out of the office the past few nights. I missed you guys, so hopefully you guys missed the coverage as well. All right, let's get into the picks for today. So looking at right now, guys, the 2 players that I think are players that you need to go out of your way to play on FanDuel are going to be Giannis. Okay, Giannis is going to be motivated to play well. Okay, and I think he's someone you could easily play on DraftKings as well. But after that Philly stuff, I think he's going to be someone you're trying to go out of your way to play. Anyways, Giannis on the slate on FanDuel, he's like $600 cheaper. Makes him kind of an easy play there as well. So go ahead and play him on FanDuel. And then Jordan Clarkson on FanDuel, he's $400 cheaper with Mike Conley out. That should just mean that his floor is nice and high. Okay, should be a player that gets you right around 30 FanDuel points, which, yes, not going to break the slate there, but at the same time, I do like the security of him as a play. So someone you certainly can be looking at on FanDuel where he's a little bit cheaper. Now, switching it up, guys, these players I'm going to be on DraftKings are going to be the same players you can play on our FanDuel as well. For the most part, the pricing was very consistent across the board on this slate, and that's why I'm not going to repeat it twice, okay, for you guys. So starting out with core play number 5. Core play number 5 for me is going to be Josh Giddey. Okay, I don't feel comfortable with him as a play because of the fact that I'm just going to be on a bunch of OKC Thunder, as you guys will see as this video continues. But he is someone that just went for 46 DK points against Memphis. That's a matchup in which, you want to be targeting. This is also going to be a matchup in which you want to be targeting against the New York Knicks, a matchup that he's already taken advantage of thus far this season. Went for 58 DK points against them. This is a game that has potential to be a very high scoring game as well, just like basically all the OKC Thunder games have been. Okay, so this is a game that I like to stack, and I kind of like the price point of Josh Giddey. If he goes for 40 DK points at this price point, that is going to help immensely on this slate. So his core play number 5, not a player that I'm like overly like, yes, you need to play him, because there are a lot of great plays. Obviously, it's an 8-game slate, but he is one of those players that I think will be a strong price point play for you. And then from there, kind of the same thing. Jalen Suggs going against the Indiana Pacers. Okay, he just went for 35 DK points against them. Obviously, you like to see that, but he's been a pretty consistent fantasy producer the last 3 games. The shot attempts have been there for him. The minutes have been there for him. So I think that production is going to continue to be there for him. But once again, like, he is not like I'm doing this for like a segment, like not a must play. There's a bunch of different routes you can go, and I didn't want to give you guys play Steph Curry, play I guess I did give you Giannis, but like I didn't want to just give you guys that information. Okay, I wanted to try to be at least unique a little bit. So I do like the price point. I do think we're gonna get 35 DK points out of Suggs on the slate. I'll take that for now. And then from there, we're getting into the immense value that we have on the slate. We'll start it off with number 3, but honestly, I think these guys are all equal. Malik Beasley, I just think he's going to have a nice, strong floor on the slate, guys. With Mike Conley out, he's a player that should be a safe, strong floor play. With Beasley off the court, his usage rate is 20%, and his per 36 DK point total is 35 DK points. So given that, and given how well he's played recently, he is a player that I like a lot, and I love the fact that we can play him at both the guard and forward position, so that just makes him a very easy play. And then a similar play that I could have made a core play as instead of Suggs or Giddey, I just didn't want to have too much of them. Jalen Williams, kind of the same play as Malik Beasley, where should have a nice floor, but a player I want to go out of my way to play as well. So another player you can look at as well. And then sticking with Utah, Horton Tucker, he is looking like he's going to be an elite value. Once again, I love the fact that we can play him at both guard and forward. That makes the slate kind of very easy to attack. He's a player that got 32 minutes in the last game, saw 21 DK points. He's been a strong price point play really this whole season, but with Mike Conley out, he is the one player that gets the most minutes with Mike Conley off the court. So we kind of expect the minutes to go THT's way. Okay, so he's someone that I think you can go out of your way to play. His usage rate with Mike Conley off the court is 22%, and his DK point total per 36 is 35 DK points. So yes, he should be a very strong price point play for you guys on this slate. And then from there, my favorite play on the slate is going to be looking at Robinson Earl. So we can already see the 2 other bigs for OKC are going to be ruled out, and I just expect those minutes to go his way. Now, if we get news before lineup lock that this changes, obviously we can adjust to wherever we need to, but it should be him. Last game saw 28 minutes, had 29 DK points. With those 2 off the court, his usage rate is 15%, and his DK point total per 36 is 34 DK points. So even if he gets right around 20 or 25 minutes in this game, which I would say is almost a lock, he should be someone that has the flame mark for you guys come the game being finished. So yes, kind of easier to make some good builds. And then just trying to round out this build for you guys. Lauri Markkanen's a play that I don't mind. You could easily fit him into your build if you want to. From there, we got another forward spot that we could fill. Actually, let's go Horton Tucker in the forward spot because I do kind of want to go out of my way to play Curry. He feels still too cheap. And then from there, we got 6.6 left over. Wiggins you could go with. I don't hate that. Clarkson you could easily go with. I don't hate that as well, but there's a lots of lineup paths in which you could go on the slate. Let's try to play it for Giannis as well. So I'll pay it for Giannis on the slate. Had to make one slight adjustment. We probably wouldn't be able to fit Giddey in there, I guess. All right, we won't do that. Let's go back to Markkanen. This just feels like a dead price point. That's my issue right now. I guess Clarkson, we'll put him in there for now. Obviously, as the slate opens up, you can switch it up however you see fit. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage. If you did, you know what to do. Give me a like and subscribe. That helps me be able to put out more content for you guys. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the new year as well. Was on a great pace until I had to take off the last few days. I apologize for that once again. It just kind of happens. That's life. But, get back on track. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, let's keep cashing.